Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today, what I want to do is this is a short sort of view of the 2022 Watchtime Show at the cocktail party on Friday night. Now, the thing about the cocktail party is that it's not quite as crowded as it becomes on Saturday and Sunday. And so you get a chance to see more people and see more watches too. But I'm probably not the best reporter for saying, well, I saw this watch and this watch and this watch. I kept running into people. And right away, I was in line for getting a libation, and I ran into people. Charlie from Canada is one of the guys who's involved with Larique, who's getting one of the watches that we finished creating, and so naturally he wanted to talk about that, and so did I. But then more and more people kept coming up and saying, "Oh, how's your watch? What's going on about it?" Either that or, "Oh, hey, I know you from Watch Art Sci," and that was sort of cool too. There was some things that they had a magazine about the show and so forth, and I was able to look at it a little, and my plan had been to uh, talk to different watchmakers and simply ask them what their thoughts were about silicon. So I was going to do all of this. I kept running into one person after another. We'd have these group wrist shots and we'd do things like that. I did talk to one person I wanted to. I talked to Kari Vutenlanen, and the reason that I had wanted to talk to him was that his company called Vutenlanen and Caton had made the case for us. And so we talked, and I showed him the watch and the case and so forth. And he turned it over and was looking at it and so forth. And he's first question he had, he said, "Who made the movement?" And I said, "Agenor." you know, and great guy, had a good time talking to him. And he was right there. He has a watch that's and one of the finalists for I think it's arts and kind of watch it showing behind him. Super nice guy. I felt bad because I sort of walked up there and started talking to him, and there were all these people who wanted to talk to him and some of the other watchmakers. The guy that's handling the or all of our shipment for us is Mark Margolis. Everyone knows Mark, or a lot of people do. And I just was able to say hi. Mark. He was so busy at the Chop Peck booth. I also saw some people that I had known for a while. That's one thing going to these shows. You get to know people over a period of time, and you see them again. You know, what's up? What new watches have you got, and so forth. Adam here is a guy who got the best deal, I think, ever on a Lang& Hein Frederick. I think he got a Frederick 3. And we were talking about that and some of the other things. He also, it's just sort of really interesting guy. We talked about this, that, and the other thing. I mean, that's what the watch show is. You can, of course, you can see lots of different watches there. I mean, a whole bunch of different watches, and in some respects, it becomes almost you see one, you see another, you see another, and to me that's great. But the big thing that I like these shows for, and this is because you can talk to other watch collectors or people who know about watch collectors, or see people and have a to me that's a lot of fun. I also ran into Tim Wright. Tim was there. He had made a really good sort of like a documentary, and he did a video of everything that was going on, and then he came over and talked to me for a while. I was sitting, my wife and I were sort of we pooped out from And they were just sort of sitting down, um, and we had a real good talk. I enjoyed talking with Tim. We talked about maybe doing some, mutual videos together and some things like that. But that's what, to me, the show is. Now, I think that there are a lot of different perspectives you're going to get on the show. But to me, it's always about the people. Some of the watch people, the watch collectors. I met a lot of guys. They'd come up and they say, "Oh, I saw you on Watch Art Science. This is great," and it was fun. Anyway, so that's my view. I know this is sort of the best pocket video, so it's not very long, but it'll give you sort of something about the flavor of it, at least from my perspective. Anyway, it's an opportunity to subscribe if you'd like. Until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.